welcome back to Ron's Rides, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where today we're talking about what to expect from 2020 in Alfa Romeo and Fiat and why it could be the most important year for both of these famous Italian automakers. Now there are some very important innovations in the range of the two historic companies coming up. As for Fiat at Geneva 2020, we should finally get acquainted with the new electric Fiat 500. Now this is a model that is particularly awaited in the world of engines by enthusiasts and insiders curious to know the characteristics of the first entirely electric model to be produced in Italy by Fiat Chrysler. This vehicle will in fact be built at Miraflores, which for the occasion is adapting to receive the new production that will start next year, most likely in the second half. Alfa Romeo and Fiat, however, should bring significant innovations to Geneva in tandem a bit like last year. The Alfa Romeo Tonale and the Fiat Centovini concept cars were presented at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show. Also this year, therefore, the same situation could be repeated. Some assume that the debut of the production version of the Alfa Romeo Tonale, but still others think that there's room for a new concept car, perhaps a B SUV that according to some could be the model after the Tonale to arrive at the dealerships. Now speaking of the Alfa Romeo Tonale, something is finally starting to move. In Pignano, the October redevelopment works will start on the line where the SUV will be produced. Now the Alfa Romeo Tonale is the big news that will be characterized as the Alfa Romeo range in the coming years. The new crossover presented in March will be produced in Pignano. Speaking of its production, which is due to start by the end of next year, work on upgrading the production line of the arrival of the new SUV has begun at the Fiat Chrysler plant in Campania. The news is that at the end of October 6th, the Pignano plant will stop. This stop, in addition to adjusting production to drop in demand, will also be carried out to allow redevelopment of the former Alfa 147 department to be started. In this department, in the future, the new Alfa Romeo Tonale will be produced. Now, this is the first major step to start the production of the new vehicle. When this model arrives on the market, it should guarantee a strong increase in sales of the Italian company. Furthermore, thanks to this production combined with that of the Fiat Panda, it should return to full production. And may I remind you, in recent weeks, the managers of Fiat Chrysler have promised investments of 1 billion euros to that production plant that the new Alfa Romeo Tonale SUV and the future Fiat Panda PHEV, the two fundamental projects for the future of the plant. Alfa Romeo and Fiat, however, could surprise everyone in 2020, even with other models. We refer to the hybrid versions of the Giulia and Stelvio, whose spy photos have been already leaked in recent months. But we are also referring to the possible premiere debut of that Fiat Panda PHEV, a model that has been confirmed, and that, together with the Tonale, will be produced in that plant. Which brings me to my last point on why 2020 may be the most important year for Alfa Romeo and Fiat. As we know, the sales have been dropping globally for the brands, and we also know that the market no longer embraces sedans or coupes like they used to. Well, the biggest thing now is crossover SUVs and electrification. So with the Fiat Panda, we're moving in the form of electrification. With the Tonale, we're moving in form of a hybrid, and it's an SUV. So with that said, both of those models could really move these two companies forward, and they can really be big on sales. You know, now obviously for Alfa Romeo, not everybody's in it for the SUV, so we do have the Giulia coming out, and we do have rumors of the GTV, but who knows when we'll see it. But with that, they keep their customers happy, and then they welcome other customers that may not have been interested in the brands as much if they didn't have electrification, hybrid models, or just new updated technology. So these are things that these companies needed to do. The investments are there, and now with these models arriving maybe late of 2020, early 2021, we should see a big jump in sales. We should see a big jump in interest. But here's my question, guys. Do you think it is still too little too late? Do you think that with all the R&D, with all of the teasing, with all of the new things coming up in investments, do you think that this stuff should have happened a lot longer ago? Do you think that we shouldn't be waiting so long, maybe more than a year out now, until we see these models, until we're able to experience them, until the general public is able to take note of what these companies can do, and until then see the boost in sales coming from these projects? That is my question for you guys, because 2020 needs to be a big year for these companies. I want to know if you guys feel the same way I do, that we need to see more from these brands, that we need to see things on the road, that we need to see production models. What do you guys feel about the subject on the 2020 Alfa Romeos and Fiats? Drop those comments down below. I definitely want to hear them. I want everybody else who has some insight, who has a strong opinion, to leave those comments below, because I want you guys to have a conversation on this and just see where everything's at. I love to see different perspectives, and I know you guys as my audience do too. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps get it up in the rankings, and more people can see this video and talk about Alfa Romeo and Fiat in 2020. Now, with that said, make sure you check the links down below if you guys want to help support the channel. I do have a one-time donation link through PayPal if you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel and help support your boy. You can also check out the Patreon there if you guys want to do a monthly subscription, or you can just check out the Ron's Rides merch, where you can get a Ron's Rides hoodie, you can get a Ron's Rides coffee mug, pillow, everything like that will keep you nice and cozy for fall. Now, with that said, guys, subscribe for more Ron's Rides videos. Click the notification bell so you can get notified as soon as these videos come out. And we will see you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.